10 common mistakes that turn creatine into poison could be fatal. Are you making these creatine mistakes that could actually be dangerous? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into creatine. This supplement is everywhere. It's one of the most researched tools out there for building muscle, boosting strength, taking your performance to the next level. I use it. You probably use it, or at least you've thought about it. But here's the thing most people don't talk about. You can mess it up big time. And when you do, you're not just wasting your money. You could be putting your health at risk. That's why I'm making this video. I see so many guys everywhere making the same critical errors over and over again. They're not getting the results they want. And worse, they're setting themselves up for some serious side effects. We're talking about digestive issues, potential kidney problems. It's no joke. We're going to break down the top 10 most common creatine mistakes. I'll show you exactly how to avoid them. If you're a guy who cares about fitness, if you're serious about your training and your health, you need to know this. So grab your shaker bottle, pay close attention, let's get into it. All right, let's kick things off with the most fundamental mistake I see. And honestly, it's the easiest one to fix. Not drinking enough water. A lot of people don't realize that when you supplement with creatine, your body's demand for water skyrockets. Creatine works by pulling water into your muscle cells. This process, called cell volumization, is what helps give you that full pumped look. But if you're not supplying your body with enough water to begin with, you're creating a major problem. You're basically asking your muscles to take water from other essential systems. This is where it gets dangerous. When your muscles pull in that extra water and you haven't increased your fluid intake, you can become dehydrated very quickly. Dehydration can lead to muscle cramps. It can cause headaches, dizziness, and fatigue, making you feel weak when you're supposed to be feeling strong. Your performance in the gym will plummet because your body simply doesn't have the resources it needs. The health risks go even further. Chronic dehydration puts a massive strain on your kidneys, which can contribute to serious kidney issues over time. The solution is simple, but you have to be disciplined about it. Aim for at least a gallon of water a day. Carry a water bottle with you everywhere. Make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. Next up is a classic mistake driven by the more is better mindset. Taking way too much creatine. I get it. You're eager for results. You want to get bigger and stronger. You think doubling or tripling your dose will get you there faster. But that's not how creatine works. Your body has a saturation point. Think of your muscles like a sponge. Sponge fills with water, then water spills off. The excess just spills over. When you take more creatine than your body can absorb, that excess has to go somewhere. It gets processed as waste, putting unnecessary stress on your kidneys and liver. Taking too much at once can cause immediate unpleasant side effects. Bloating, stomach cramps, diarrhea. Unabsorbed creatine sits in your gut and draws water into the intestines, leading to discomfort that can completely ruin your workout. The standard, scientifically backed maintenance dose is 3 to 5 grams per day. Stick to the science, not the hype. Now, let's talk about the loading phase. This is a controversial topic for some, and a lot of people skip it, thinking it's just a marketing gimmick. But they're missing the point. The loading phase isn't strictly necessary, but skipping it means you're delaying your results. The whole purpose is to saturate your muscles with creatine as quickly as possible, so you can start experiencing benefits within a week rather than a month. Here's how it works. The loading phase involves taking around 20 grams per day, split into 4 5-gram servings for about 5 to 7 days. This rapid intake fills up your muscles' creatine stores to maximum capacity. After this period, you drop down to the standard maintenance dose. If you skip loading and just start with 3 to 5 grams a day, it could take 3 to 4 weeks to reach the same saturation you'd get in 1 week. If you're starting a new program or preparing for competition, and you want to see performance-enhancing effects right away, then the loading phase is crucial. It's about efficiency. Why wait a month to feel the full effects when you can feel them in a week? This next mistake is a serious one, and it's non-negotiable. You absolutely cannot ignore pre-existing medical conditions when considering creatine. While it's proven safe for the vast majority of healthy people, it can be dangerous with certain underlying health problems, particularly those affecting your kidneys or liver. These organs are the primary filters for your body, directly involved in processing creatine and its byproduct, creatinine. If you have any history of kidney disease, renal dysfunction, or even a family history of kidney problems, you need to be extremely cautious. Taking supplemental creatine adds to the workload of your kidneys. For a healthy person, this isn't an issue. But for someone whose kidneys are already compromised, this extra strain can accelerate damage. It's like asking someone with a broken leg to run a marathon. The same principle applies to liver conditions. This is not something to guess about or take advice on from your gym buddy. This is where you must talk to a doctor or qualified healthcare professional. Before you even buy creatine, schedule an appointment. Be transparent about your medical history and fitness goals. They might run blood tests to check your kidney and liver function. Your health is your most valuable asset. Protecting it is more important than any extra rep or pound of muscle. Don't gamble with it. Get professional medical advice first. This one might surprise a lot of you because it's so common. How many of you take your creatine with your morning coffee or mix it into your caffeinated pre-workout? It seems efficient, right? Kill two birds with one stone. The problem is, science suggests that creatine and caffeine might work against each other. Their mechanisms of action could clash. Creatine works by pulling water into your muscle cells. Caffeine, on the other hand, is a diuretic. It can cause your body to excrete water and lead to dehydration. You see the conflict? One supplement needs water in the muscle. The other pushes water out of the body. That can hinder creatine's cell volumization effect, making it less effective. It also raises your risk of dehydration and can amplify GI side effects. Both can cause stomach upset in sensitive people. You might double your chances of cramps, bloating, or an urgent trip to the bathroom. To be safe and get the most from both, separate them. Take your creatine post-workout. Have your coffee or pre-workout well before training. All right, let's talk about quality. In the world of supplements, not all products are created equal. This is especially true for creatine. You might see a generic brand that's significantly cheaper, tempting to save a few bucks. But this is one of the worst mistakes you can make. The supplement industry is not tightly regulated. Impurities, contaminants, fillers, these can do nothing for you at best and be harmful at worst. When you buy cheap, untested creatine, you risk consuming heavy metals, lead, mercury, or other harmful byproducts. These contaminants can build up in your system over time and lead to serious long-term health issues. These products might not contain the amount of creatine listed on the label. You could be paying for mostly filler, not getting the dose you need to see results. So, how do you avoid this? Invest in your health. Choose a reputable brand. Look for products that use CreaPure. And here we are at number 7. The one I said was kind of shocking. It's a mistake that even seasoned athletes make. Never cycling off creatine. There's this belief that since creatine is safe, you can take it continuously, year-round. While studies show safety, the concept of cycling is about optimizing your body's own systems and maintaining supplement sensitivity for the long haul. When you continuously supply your body with external creatine, your body's natural production might downregulate. It says, I'm getting plenty from outside, so I don't need to work as hard. While natural production typically returns to normal after you stop, taking periodic breaks gives your body a chance to reset and ensures your internal systems stay robust. The most important reason for cycling is psychological and physiological sensitivity. If you take creatine non-stop for years, you get used to the enhanced performance. Cycling off for 4 to 6 weeks allows your body to return to its natural state. Then when you cycle back on, you'll experience that initial boost all over again. A common strategy is 12 to 16 weeks on, then take a 4-week break. This keeps the supplement effective and respects your body's natural processes. Mistake number 8. Taking creatine on an empty stomach. This is a simple one, but it can change how you feel and how creatine works. A lot of people do this first thing in the morning or right before a workout without eating, thinking it absorbs faster. For many people, that's a recipe for stomach problems. Creatine monohydrate needs to dissolve. Dumping it into an empty, acidic stomach can cause irritation, bloating, nausea, general stomach discomfort. Not a serious health risk, but definitely not pleasant. And it can make you skip your workout. If you're sick and bloated, you can't perform your best. You're defeating the purpose of the supplement. The goal: feel stronger, not sick. The fix is easy. Take creatine with a meal or snack. Small things work. Banana, protein shake, handful of almonds. That buffer prevents stomach lining irritation and cuts digestive distress. Taking it with food, especially carbs, can boost absorption. No downside. Mistake number 9. Not pairing with carbs. Let's build on that last point. Not only should you avoid taking creatine on an empty stomach, but you should actively try to take it with carbohydrates. Pro-level tip: it maximizes your investment in creatine. The reason? The hormone insulin. When you eat carbohydrates, especially simple, fast-digesting ones, your body releases insulin to shuttle glucose into cells. That insulin spike doesn't just move glucose, it also helps transport other nutrients, including creatine. Think of insulin as a key unlocking your muscle cells. It opens the doors wider to let nutrients rush in. Taking creatine with carbs creates a super transporter system. That insulin spike drives more creatine into muscle cells, leading to faster saturation and better uptake than water alone. Mistake number 10. Expecting instant results. Finally, let's talk about the last major mistake. It's all about mindset. Expecting instant results. In our instant grat world, we want everything now. We take a supplement and expect a huge difference the next day. But creatine is not a magic pill. It's a tool that works over time with consistent use and hard work. Getting impatient equals getting discouraged. Or worse, start making other mistakes, like taking too much. Even with loading, it takes about a week to saturate your muscles. After that, you'll start noticing benefits. Push out an extra rep. Recover a little faster between sets. Feel a bit more powerful. Visual changes like fuller muscles take time. Week 1 versus Week 8. Effects are cumulative. They build week after week. Stay consistent with your training, nutrition. Set realistic expectations. Creatine helps break plateaus, but it won't do the work for you. You still have to show up, train hard, eat right, get enough sleep. Think of creatine as adding 5 to 10% to your efforts, not replacing them. Be patient, trust the process, and track progress over weeks and months. And there you have it. The top 10 creatine mistakes and exactly how to avoid them. We've covered everything from proper hydration, dosing, quality, cycling. Remember, creatine is an incredible tool, but like any tool, it has to be used correctly. It's not just about getting bigger or stronger. It's about building a better, healthier body for the long term. Avoid these mistakes to get the best results from creatine, safely. Your health should always be your #1 priority, and smart supplementation is a huge part of that. I really hope this video cleared up a lot of confusion and misinformation. My goal is to give you the knowledge you need to make the best decisions for your fitness journey. If you found this video helpful, or if you were guilty of making one of these mistakes, let me know down in the comments. I read every single one. If you want more no-nonsense fitness content to help you achieve your goals, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate you taking the time to invest in your knowledge and your health. Now you have the blueprint to use creatine the right way. Keep pushing your limits, but always be smart about it. Stay safe, stay strong, and see you in the next video.